If you are looking for ways to tighten up and slim down this summer, chances are you've seen a lot of these reels on social media. Exercises and moves promising to give you those summer arms, but which one really works? So in today's Fitness Friday, we have Vila from South Tampa CrossFit back with us today to sort it all out. Okay, yes, it can be really overwhelming knowing like what to do, what really works.
Well, it's a lot, right? And you said it. Online, you see this person do this and that person do that.
For sure.
And the one thing I'll say though, as long as we're, and I always say it every time, as long as we're moving and being out there, I think that's the thing. So whatever gets you motivated to try something. And then after that, now we'll dive into like, okay, I want arms. Right?
Okay, all right. So let's dive into it. We want arms. We want some nice sculpted arms. Now, you know, sun's out, guns out. What do we need to do?
I have options here.
Okay, I like options.
One option, and this is maybe not as related for the arms, but it can be. So we're gonna be casual about it. So let's say though, the weather's nice, but I don't want to run. It's too hot to run. We the weather guy, it's too hot.
Right.
But maybe I want to go on a walk and I want to make it somewhat challenging, right? So this is a backpack. It's a standard backpack. They have fancy ones, but if you want, you can put this on.
Okay.
So I put some weight on there. I'm not going to tell you how much, but you know, maybe it's heavier than you thought, isn't it?
Oh wait, both sides. Okay. All right. Make sure it's equal. Okay.
It's cool.
What is happening here?
So
this
all
is very heavy.
This is, let's say I'm a St. Pete Pier, let's say I'm on Bayshore, and I just want to go on a walk.
Okay.
But I do want to maybe work on my posture, add a little bit of weight. You can throw on, right now, Job actually has 20 pounds. She's going to hold that for the rest of the time.
It feels every bit of the 20 pounds is in this backpack, CJ.
You'll see some vests like this where you can actually remove weight. So there's like little pockets.
Oh, I've seen some people in my run club running with this.
So you can open this up and you can put 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds. So you can start 5 pounds, 6 pounds.
You can adjust it.
Yeah, you can adjust it. So I just want to say that because getting outside, it's the summer, but maybe you just don't want to run.
Sure.
This is kind of a nice alternative.
And supposedly these are very popular right now.
That is. No, you keep that on if you want.
What?
So one thing we can talk about with arms though, is some things you can do with dumbbells and some things you can do with, like, let's say she's taking a walk, she's going to take out her backpack, we have weight on there, she can curl the backpack. You don't have to overthink it, right? But she's going to keep it on just for this segment so it sees how it feels.
All right, I've been voluntold.
One thing I'm going to talk about is something called a Zotman curl.
Okay, what's that?
All right, that's just a fancy name for all I'm going to do is I'm going to curl up with my palms going, facing the sky.
Okay.
I'm then going to turn, right now my palms face down. All that does is it works different muscles, including our arm and our forearm.
Yeah.
Right, and the nice thing about when you do something, now this is a little fancy, but it's not overly complicated.
Sure.
But you don't have to do that many reps, and already I think I'm at 4 or 5.
You can feel it.
This is 15 pounds, and I already feel it a lot. So that's kind of some things of like, changing your angle, right? Not always just going like this, but then, let me turn, and now I'm working my down angle.
Absolutely.
And it matters a lot.
How do you know what size weights to pick up? You want to be able to control it, right? And not be like, all shaky.
And then I'll say this too, if we're talking specifically about biceps and triceps, not that like, everyone falls in this category, but you don't really have to go heavy. Yeah, we want big biceps, but no one's curling 55 pounds unless, like, you know.
Okay.
So 20, 15, 10 will get you a lot of results, especially when it comes to biceps and triceps.
Okay, perfect.
I would say start there, and you can work your way up.
I love it. What else you got?
Let me show you. So this is 12 pounds. I'll have you do this one.
Okay.
Right? So we can do
with
this
my
together.
backpack.
Yep.
CJ.
Okay. You can hold both. We're gonna get you into it, and then I'll hold 8.
These arms are gonna look great this summer.
That's more appropriate. Now, have you ever heard of the 21s?
No.
Oof, I'm gonna bring it. This is some guys might know what 21s are from back in the day in college.
What am I doing?
So all we're gonna do is we're gonna do 7 reps. So you're gonna hold it like this.
Okay.
And a full curl would look like this, right? That's all the way.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I just want you to go halfway. So do 7 there.
Okay,
right?
like there.
So we're breaking up the movement, right? So she's gonna do 7 there, and then she's gonna stop midway point.
My arms are weak.
And then we're gonna do 7 at the top.
What? I don't like this.
Do you see where we're going with this? So then she's gonna get to 14, and then we're gonna do 7 full. Right? So we're doing full movement, and essentially equals 21.
Okay.
Right?
That was so fun.
Right. But I say that because, again, though, that's something that you don't need a lot of weight to do.
Sure.
There's a lot of time under tension, 7, 7, 7.
I feel that.
And again, you get results pretty immediately.
Okay, I like it. One more thing?
One more thing. So I do want to talk about this. Let's talk about stretching a little bit.
These bands are great because, if you're traveling this summer, you can just throw it in your suitcase.
Throw it in your backpack?
Throw it in your weighted backpack.
There you go.
And I mean, they work. I was at the gym this Sunday doing some moves with this.
Right. So
I felt it all week.
So let's say, right, she's on the walk, she takes it out of her backpack, right? Maybe she's just gonna do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, she's gonna hold it here. And again, we're gonna do an isometric hold where you're just holding the band. And obviously this is a little bit thinner, you get the thicker one, obviously. And you're gonna do 30 to 45 seconds. And
just
again,
holding it.
when you add all those movements together, right, those 3 exercises, and let's say you do
feel that resistance.
3 sets, you're gonna feel it a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then I will throw in this because I think it's important, right? So relax. We should stretch. One thing to do, right? I'm going to step on this band. I'm going to lift my leg. I'm going to have
30
it here,
seconds, CJ.
And I'm just going to stretch out like that.
Yeah.
Right? So that takes care of the elbow, our biceps, triceps, stuff like that.
Real quick, I want to mention you have a very exciting opening coming in July.
Yes. So in July, I will say I've come here a lot. I've said it. Revivery opening in West Chase. If you're interested in contrast therapy, sauna, cold plunge, it's lead class. We're very, very excited. Hopefully, all of you will come check it out. But yeah, we're stoked. So Revivery in West Chase.
I am so excited for you. You introduced me to this concept, and I know it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time, 3 years. Yeah.
3 years, but you got to check it out. All right, CJ, we love you. Thanks for joining us. For more on CJ and the gym, you can head to the website on your screen, SouthTampaCrossfit.com.